Some weird stuff going on, man. This is a picture. This is another time. I don't know if you're listening to this. I'm not sure if you listened to a couple of videos back where I talked about my dog just looking straight up. This is another night out, and sorry for the poor picture, but I wanted to snap it real quick when she was doing it because I wanted to contrast and see if I caught anything there. But she's just looking straight up in the air, and let me get this. And she was drooling again, getting really weirded out. Heard those clicking sounds again from the nails, and we hear those almost every time we're out there. This is her staring off into this area in this patch of woods. This is where these guys usually come, here and another few spots. But there's always some in here, and I'm going to tell you a story that's real interesting. Just a second, let me just kind of make this a better picture. And then I shot this with HDR, so it looked a little bit better. But yeah, this is she's looking in there. She hears him or her. I'm not sure. I kind of get the feeling it's a her in there. I don't know why, but last night I was out there smoking my cigar. And at the end, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just check and see. Although I already know the answers, I've done this a million times, but I just wanted to do it anyway. And I said in my head, I said, listen, if you guys could hear me, give me a sound, and something that I won't mistake for the forest, so that I know you're listening to me in my head, when I'm talking. And I waited, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, and all of a sudden I hear whack, whack, two rocks just being hit really hard together in here. I mean, it was like not even mistaken one bit. It was just so clear. And I started laughing. I said, yeah, that's pretty clear. Anyway, and so that just tells you, I mean, people don't believe that stuff. They're absolutely able to be in your mind. Absolutely. I mean, I can't. So many times they've done stuff when I've asked them to in my mind that it's just not even a question, but that was, again, unmistakable. I've asked them to whoop before, to confirm that they were hearing me, and they've whooped in the woods within 30 seconds or a minute after me asking. So, I mean, they've done all kinds of stuff to confirm it, but anyway, that is that. Gosh, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, this was weird. The other night, I woke up 3:30 in the morning, and I smelled something pretty putrid. I mean, it smelled like crap slash, dead meat or something. And I thought, and almost garlicky too. And I was, thought it was my imagination. I laid there in bed, and then I was getting my bearings about me, and I started smelling some more, and I still smelled it. And I go, God, did the dog get in here and do something, a mess, and I was just wondering what the heck was going on. I got up, and the dog was outside. There was no mess, yet there was that smell. I went to the bathroom, came back in, still the smell, and I go, oh God, I'm not going back in there. My wife was sleeping. It wasn't. I know what people say. It's just you and your bad breath or whatever. No. This was a pretty nasty smell. No, it wasn't. My wife's beautiful, and it wasn't me. So, anyway, but yeah, that was a strange thing. Now, I don't know if they were outside our window and somehow that filtered in or what, but all I know is it smelled pretty bad. Now, by the time the morning, 4 or 5 hours filtered around, there's no smell in there. So, plus, we had the air running, but anyway, real strange. So yeah, a lot of strange kind of stuff happening here. Oh, one other thing, I can't remember if I told you this or not. I don't think I did. When I was sitting here, it wasn't last night. It was another night. They were coming around doing the same thing. Actually, this was the night that it happened because, yeah, this was a few nights ago. Anyway, I was moving my leg. I had it crossed, and she was doing this, and I suddenly moved my leg to take it off my leg and put it down, and I brushed across something. It basically felt like almost like static electricity running across my leg as I went by whatever it was. And it wasn't light, it was pretty definitive, some kind of staticky electricity thing. And that was real weird. I mean, this is kind of first time happenings for me. I've never felt anything like that. And I know it wasn't my leg asleep, and yeah, I'd try to debunk all this stuff before I'd go and blah blah it. But yeah, that was definitely something, because as my leg went across whatever it was, it went down the leg as it went across, and it was definitive. It wasn't even imaginative. It was, you feel it. Pretty weird. Anyway, all right, that's all I've got. Just thought I'd show Doggy, and it's kind of crazy. So anyway, you guys have a good day.